I'm the pioneer guy. Yeah, it's real good. It's like another, it's just like another cat oven, right? So kind of self-sustaining cat oven. But you have to main phase it so you don't get the annoying block of it, you know? Cat oven's really powerful because it's hard to deal with. I guess we keep, I don't know. I feel like you just keep anything that has cat oven in it, yeah? So we got plenty of green mana, so I'm gonna play Darkbore. I'm gonna play Oven first. I don't really want to expose my familiar to getting popped for nothing, you know? Missgate. Mausoleum Wonder. Okay, so this is just a pure race. Pure unadulterated. We don't have a second black here, unfortunately. So we will just play this as green. Play another Oven. Leave this thing in the graveyard where it's safe. You draw something here, I think. This Watcher is pretty terrifying. What's up, Simic? Mayhem Devil cleans up hard. Yeah, we got to draw it first, and now they have Spell Queller man up. They can even play a 1 mana. The Watcher of the Spheres, even though it's not technically a spirit, is unbelievable in Blue-Eyed Spirits. Unbelievable. Turning all your Supreme Phantoms and other 2 mana creatures into 1 cost is so broken. And also just like, you know, buffs itself. So it's like an honorary spirit, to be honest. Skyclave Apparition. Alright, that's fine. They're just gonna tag one of the ovens and then, yeah. Just gonna brain and drain them for a little. No, we just need to draw Mayhem Devil, something. We need to draw something here. Something. That's pretty good. Alright, so whenever one more artifacts you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct, tuck in this ability triggers once each turn. Alright, so now we attack with these two. They block one, whichever one we block, we sack, and then we bring back, so we get our 1/1. Right? And then we do this, so we get our 1/1 from Oni. Alright, so now I don't think I do this though, right? But maybe I should. Maybe it's free and I gain the life. Maybe I just wait. I don't know when I should do this. I don't get another construct, so it's like, do I do it now or wait? And I think I just wait. It's fine. Your draft deck has some strong comments. I know, it's good. Oh, Blind Attorney, I think the new set made it a lot better too. It was gonna be fun. Sneaky, what's up, baby? Hope you're having a good day. Can do it as a blocker. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea, good call. Yeah, so they'll tackle the... Oh, they're not even attacking the apparition. We'll just take 5. Six. Okay. 7. Uh-oh. 8. 9. One thing you say for certain, Anvil's bananas. Hope so. I think I'm dead, though. It's a lot of damage. So if I do a DOT, it's just going to make another one. Attacking doesn't matter. Blocking doesn't matter. So let's just go ahead and do it. Oh, baby! Is that good, chat? Is that fine? Is that one okay? Is this one any good? I can't tell. Can someone let me know if this card's any fucking good? Or maybe I should just quit while I'm ahead. Anyone? Yeah. What a way to start the day! What a way to start the day! Decay can come in. Is Karn bad? I think Karn maybe is bad in this matchup. It just costs so much. I think I'm going to cut the 4 Karns. We're going to go lower to the ground, right? Maybe go just like a couple Thoughtseizes, Oven Decay. Or maybe we bring in the other Oni-Cult. But we want a little more removal. I think the Karns in this matchup, they just get hit with Spell Queller, right? This is like a grindy card for longer games, and I just don't think that we can play that game with them. Ah, shit, Cole, I'm sorry, bud. What'd you play? What'd you play? Also, was, Pioneer, or sorry, Neon Dynasty wasn't legal in anything yet, right? Yeah, not in paper, so I thought. Do you think we should bring in more Thoughtseize? I guess that's a question. What should I cut? Is anything in my deck bad? Trail of Crumbs? Maybe. I'm going to trim 2. I just want a little more interaction. I just want to slow him down. Make sure Mayhem Devil resolves, right? Played Rakdos discard with the Arcanist. The Arcanist? The Arcanist? I thought the Arcanist was bad, bro. Oh, Tara. I'm gonna have to learn all those names, I think. All right, let's start with the Goose. That way we can go turn 2 Trail plus Familiar. The Meathook Massacre is gonna be kind of sick, I think. As usual. Maybe I play this now instead. It's like kind of hard for them to kill this now. Kind of need another black source, but so I Cauldron Familiar, see if they go for a Spell Queller on it. I don't really care too much if they do. We can maybe get their ass. Now the question is, do I play Trail of Crumbs or Witch's Oven? I think I play Trail of Crumbs because this will let me, if I get the token off of it. Yeah. So now I'll go Witch's Oven next turn though and kind of obliterate them. We'll attack for 3. Although they could have a second Spell Queller. Second Spell Queller next turn could be scary. We'll probably go Witch's Oven off this. If they counter it, we'll go for Deadly Dispute, do some sacrificing. Peer and Eagle. Okay. So we got to kill that one first, huh? We'll try my best. All right, so we got a lot of options here. I can go Witch's Oven, sack, make a token, Gilded Goose, and either Deadly Dispute or Meathook Massacre. I think it's going to be Meathook Massacre for 2. So let's go Witch's Oven. They only have 1 blue up. They can counterspell stuff still, right? So let's do this. Oh, we're short on being able to do it for enough. So let's go. Innkeeper. Let's go black. Black. Dispute the Innkeeper, I guess. All right, now we can just sack this for nothing and kill the Spectral Sailor. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I think I'll just wait. We're not under direct threat. If they play a Lord next turn, I might try. Okay, well now I'm going to kill one of them. The play next turn is just Meathook Massacre, I think. And I just want to protect my life total. I really don't want to get Rattle Chains or something, you know? So we cleaned up pretty good there. We still have this, Gilded Goose. Shacklegeist is nothing. Alright, so let's go Sack Goose. Deal one here. We'll go Massacre for 2. Alright, so now we also get our food thing back. And we gain a couple life too to keep us from dying to Flash Creature. We have food, Witch's Oven, Cauldron Familiar here too to protect from Rattle Chains or whatever. I think we're just in business, yeah? It's hard for creature decks to beat Mayhem Devil while it's on the table. A little bit. They're not being too bad though. They're just tilting off a little. I'm not gonna do anything mean. Mia good. It's getting murky, man. I'm getting old. It's hard to remember things. I don't know if I can keep this hand. It's like almost great, but if they're not playing creatures, it sucks. Only one land. We're on the draw though. We'll keep. We got Fatal Push. We got a couple things to do with only 1 mana. It's fine. I want to see how many 1-landers I can keep, you know? Bonus on 6, nice. And it looks like they're playing creatures because they started with plains. Basic plains is the start. Well, we're the best that's ever lived. I'm gonna start with Cauldron Familiar. So next turn I can go Familiar Oven. Or Oven plus Push. Make sure you sequence with your mana correctly. You don't always want to lead with Witch's Oven if you don't have enough black. And we have a backup, so it even dying is not that big of a deal, right? Stomp or whatever here's fine. Opponent with some pretty shoddy basics. What is this? Oh, is this the new X card? Is this a new Exile card? Is that what it is? Alright, so we'll play Cauldron. Or Oven, rather. And, well, we'll play both, right? We'll play Witch's Oven for black. Cauldron Familiar. Say go. And we'll just kind of brain and drain them a bit. They were going to play something last turn and chose not to. I really don't know what's going on over there. They're not playing Luris. They got weird mountains. Weird basics in general. New basics look great. They do, but not alongside other ones. Okay, Burning Anger. Okay, so I think there's some sort of combo deck. Some sort of enchantment-based combo deck, right? They're going to try to bring back Burning Anger and kill me. Either that or they're a budget deck. I don't know which yet. Is Storm Herald even legal? I thought that was a card from Modern Horizons. Do you want a second red? No, we don't need a second red, right? I'm gonna go ahead and play Mayhem Devil. I think Storm Herald's a 3/2, right? So we'll just go ahead and play that so they can't just Storm Herald us. We could hold a Fatal Push, but this is more damage. It's in TBD. All right, it's in TBD. Three, two with haste. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Mayhem Devil's quite the magic card, yeah? Thrilling Discovery. The fact that this is an additional cost means I think this card is actually better than Cathartic Reunion. It's just a little more expensive. He'll have Pilgrim and Classification. All right. I think my opponent's actually dead this turn. Maybe. It's a lot of damage coming through. All right, so attack with these. We'll go cancel. I think that should be it with just Witch's Oven and Goose. This deck's kind of rad, man. This is like a turn 4 kill off of a one-lander. We don't even need the Goose. We just sacked the treasure token, but still. Had the Goose anyway. For a little more juice. Had the Goose for a little more juice, chat. Opponent didn't do anything. You can't be mad if your opponent does nothing, right? You can't be mad if you do nothing when you lose. All right, Abrupt Decay can come in. I think Natural State doesn't target the big one, so it can't come in. The Thoughtseizes might be good, since they're kind of a little combo-y. I do think Fatal Push is great, though. Maybe we can trim Oni-Cult Anvil. I like to keep maybe the Karn, so I can go Karn minus, go get... where's it at? Did I bring it in on accident? Where's the Tormod's Crypt? Oh, it's right here. It's just weird looking. So these 5, I think Meathook can come out. Oni-Cult can maybe come out. We just want speed. We want ramp with Daily Dispute Innkeeper. We're kind of gold fishing. We want a little bit of interaction with Thoughtseize, Push, Decay. And then we can use Karn to go get Tormod's Crypt. Maybe we leave in one Anvil, though. Maybe leave in one Anvil. Oh yeah, I killed them on turn 4, and they were at 23 basically to start. I guess they shocked some too. It's fine. I don't know if I can keep this hand, but we can maybe, if we get lucky, we can go turn 3 Karn Tormod's Crypt. If we get lucky. So I might do it just for that. And then whenever they cast Storm Herald, I'll just exile their graveyard. We have to draw something to sack on one, though. But we got plenty of things to draw into. Yeah, see? Easy. Easy, Qual. Search your library for an aura equipment card, reveal and put in your hand the shuffle. All right. Classification. We have the Haunted Ridge, and we don't have that much red in our deck. So I'm going to play this as a green instead of anything else. Heliod's Pilgrim, that's fine. These are all just putting them in their hand. I'm waiting for the payoff of having one that lets you play them from your hand too, but I think they're just tutoring them up so they can discard them. They're just putting so much work into it. I feel really bad about it. You know? Feel bad about it. Alright, so we'll Karn. We'll -2, go get Tormod's Crypt and play it. And then we'll just play normal after that. And we'll just wait for them to try to go for it. And then we'll eat their graveyard. Our Karn's going to take one, hopefully not more than one. Now, they can just cast Burning Anger from hand. So we have to make sure we can check that as well. Let's see, we can... Next turn, we can choose a trade-off Karn to go get... Pithing Needle, Witch's Oven. Witch's Oven, we already have one. We have a Cauldron Familiar already as well. We do need another creature, so maybe we go get Oni-Cult. Here, the Harbinger, retro. Tapped artifact, though. No buenos. No bueners. Not good enough, chat. It is good, though. Don't get me wrong. All right, so here's going to take up, probably discard one of the two enchantments, and then they're going to probably make me pop it at some point. They chose to discard nothing. That's, I don't know, that's kind of scary, actually. All right, so I want another black. Let's go Mayhem Devil and Witch's Oven. And then if they ever kill our Mayhem Devil with something, we can sack it. And I'm just going to take up on nothing, I think. I don't want to expose Witch's Oven to a removal spell randomly, because it's one of my only ways to get back Cauldron Familiar at this juncture. We have the Trail of Crumbs. We could have maybe played that instead. 4 mana. Here we go. Ley Line of Sanctity. Okay, that's fine. So the Mayhem Devil no longer activates, which sucks. So what do we do now? We can target the Nahiri and the Heliod's Pilgrim and the creature and the other thing, though, right? All right, let's go get Oni-Cult. Or do we get Treasure Vault? Let's get Oni-Cult first. Get Trail of Crumbs. Let's bring back Cauldron Familiar. Sack the food. That'll give us a token for Oni-Cult. We'll kill the Heliod's Pilgrim here. Don't have the mana. Luckily, this doesn't target. Let's sack this, hit this. And I'm going to go ahead and attack the Nahiri. That way they can just minus on the Mayhem Devil next turn, but I can just sacrifice it. Can we... I guess we could deal some more damage to the Nahiri too, but I kind of want to make sure that I don't get hit with the old 1-2 punch with old what's-his-face, right? Herald of whatever my bobs. We can target ourselves with Tormod's Crypt and then in response bring back the cat. Now they can go minus Nahiri, Thrilling Discovery. Okay. So let's bring this back. Sack food. Target Nahiri. So we could get comboed this turn a little. And we'll sack the... Oh, we have to sack an artifact. Alright, I think I just let this resolve, actually. We could Oni-Cult deal 1 here. Maybe that's better. We're going to be able to do it next turn, though. This is probably going to tick up and look for a land. So we can sack this, target ourselves, deal at 1, sack this, sack contract, deal at 1. That's at 2. That's not that big of a deal, since we have the other Mayhem Devil. We can also tick up on the Karn on the Oni-Cult to attack the Nahiri next turn. So the Exile Witch's Oven. So now we'll sack it. Now, as long as they don't go Storm Herald, okay, that's fine. So now we're in the clear. We get to play the Mayhem Devil again next turn and have kind of a similar little thing up. Yeah, we still have 2 sacks up if we just go Mayhem Devil Goose. Mayhem Devil Goose. So let's tick up on nothing. We'll send these 2 at the Harbinger. This is a fun game, actually. Unfortunately, we don't have a good way to make a 1/1 off the Anvil without leaving ourselves vulnerable to Storm Herald. So worth Pithing Needle, Storm Herald. Pithing Needle only shuts down activated abilities as a triggered effect. Triggered effect. Alright, so let's go trigger on the stack. We'll go sack of food. Deal 1. Then we'll Tormod Crypt ourselves and deal 1. It turns off the burning anger. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't realize that. Good call. Perhaps it's right. Does it bring them back to the battlefield attached to nothing? Alright. Ability fizzles. Leyline of Sanctity actually being really annoying here. We could be doing so much more. Sheesh! Are we dead? Plus 20, yeah, plus 20, plus 20. Doesn't it tap it? Damn it. Alright, so I guess we do get the Pithing Needle next time. That's a good call. Pithing Needle stops the activated ability off the burning. Alright. What do I want? I kind of want to cut these Trail of Crumbs. I feel like we just don't have time. The Oni-Cults were pretty cool just for dealing damage. Does Classification give trample? It doesn't matter. That plus Burning Anger does the lethal. Let's mulligan this one. This one's kind of weak. This one's a bit better. Let's put back... I kind of don't want the Witch's Oven, right? Maybe I do, though. Maybe I have to just put back Deadly Dispute. Maybe I put back Fatal Push. don't know what to put back here. I kind of don't. I don't want to sack Oven to Deadly Dispute, so I think it's either one of those two. So I guess it's actually going to be the Witch's Oven goes back. Now that might be blasphemous, but where our hand is like very much try to rip you apart, and we have Deadly Dispute plus Fatal Push as a way to not get fucked on. Let's just take both Thrilling Discoveries, and we'll leave them stranded with a bunch of those things in hand. I don't think taking the Helios Pilgrim is correct. We want to take the discard outlets if we can get both of them, which we can. Now, you could argue that maybe I should have kept the Cauldron because now I don't have two things to play onto. All right, let's go and take the other Thrilling Discovery. All right, they drew another Classification. Perfect. We'll play this as a green source. Not in love with playing it as a green source. Wish it was another black source so I could play another card, but do what you gotta do. Alright, so their hand is 2 Classification, Helios Pilgrim, Sacred Foundry. Alright, so let's Cauldron Familiar, and then if they ever go for Classification, we can go Daily Dispute, Fatal Push, so they need to do 2 in 1 turn. We may actually go ahead and Deadly Dispute this, though, just to get some juice going. Because we can always sack the treasure to Fatal Push if we need to. And the Helios Pilgrim's going to brick the attack for a turn. We just need to find Karn or something good. Need to find something worthwhile. There we go. We'll go ahead and do the same thing we did last time. We'll go get Tormod's Crypt first. Go ahead and play it so we don't randomly die. I don't think we can die, but from this turn, but... Alright, any food generator here. Goose would be great. Familiar's fine. I'm gonna tick up. We'll say go, and I'm gonna block with a Familiar and play Daily Dispute. If we draw an untapped land, we can actually play Citadel and start going off a little bit. With the Tormod's Crypt on defense, that's pretty good, I think. Keeps our Karn alive as well. Sick. All right, let's just go get Citadel and play it, huh? All right, well, our Karn's gonna die, but we got stuff to do. If they kill our Bolas to Citadel and then attack Karn down, we still even have Daily Dispute to sack the Tormod's Crypt if we really want to get some churn going. If they're able to deal with the Bolas to Citadel this turn, I might be fucked because I just bricked. But we'll see what happens. We get to play land next turn off of it if we have 1 dead draw. Don't even know what this does. So it's tap, rummage, 5 tap, reveal top of your library to reveal a non-legendary, non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Okay. I don't know what the 4 is for. I'm very scared of what the 4 mana does. Why would they shock? I'm gonna push it. I kind of want to Deadly Dispute the Tormod's Crypt and start casting stuff. I feel like if we... Let's see what they do. This is a little dangerous But like I don't know, man. I just can't just sit here with a Citadel and play and do nothing. I just flooded out like crazy, but I think I might die now. So their hand is either 2-3 classifications, a burning anger, and we took a lot of their discards. So I think they have 2 burning angers, 2 classifications. If they attack with a pilgrim, I'm gonna bring back. No, there's no reason to bring anything back. All right, we'll just chill. I don't really want to attack. See if we hit. Goose cast. Now I can bring back both kitties. Cast Karn. Minus and go get something cool. So now we can go get, well, Skysovereign can maybe help us close the game quickly, but Needle make sure we don't die to the Burning Vengeance, because we just name, what's the name of the creature? What's the name of the creature that we have to choose? Storm Herald? Storm's Herald? Just Storm Herald, okay? So the Storm Herald doesn't actually do anything, right? It brings them back, but it doesn't have to attach to it. So naming Pithing Needle on that doesn't actually do much. So I guess I'll get Skysovereign and try to close the game out. Yeah, but the Pithing Needle on Storm Herald only works if they have no other creatures. So maybe next turn we go get Needle, right? If we can attack. So I think I'll probably use the treasure and this to make a food token, and then bring back both Cauldron Familiars. But we could, if they just go like, you know, loot 2 things away, bring it back, we die, right? Like, we're in dire straits, but we did a lot of interacting, and we're putting the onus on them to top deck. We can't activate Bolas the Citadel yet. But treasure for food seems good here. We'll go ahead and bring back the 2 familiars and drain them for 2. Try to get enough power to actually turn on the Skysovereign. And then we'll Needle Storm Herald, and that probably is good enough. All right, so let's go. Let's sack Familiar. Push this. Play this. Innkeeper. So we have enough for Bolas now. We'll get Pithing Needle. We'll Needle name Storm Herald. That'll shut down the combo a little bit. We'll bring back Cauldron Familiar, sack of food. Thoughtseize them to make sure the coast is clear. Okay. And then this plus the Bolas Citadel is lethal, right? GG. If that sounds like your jam, make sure to hit that follow button. If you're not new here and you're not a sub, I'd highly appreciate if you throw a prime sub my way. I don't, you know, I know times are tough. If you don't got prime, no biggie. But if you got a prime sub lying around, you could really do your friend Tandy a solid. Throw him a $5, you know? Can't confirm good times. I'm having a blast, honestly. I haven't been this into Magic in a while. Neon Dynasty is really fun. The new set's cool. You know, a lot of interesting things going on. Pioneer's in a pretty great spot. Playing Magic, whenever playing Magic is fun, Magic is good. It's great. It's so cool. Should we just go for a Karn and shut down all their shit? You know? We can go Dispute on the oven. I guess we just can Innkeeper into it too. We don't have to sack the oven. Okay, I don't need red yet. Hot Shot Mechanic. Imagine playing a vehicles deck and your opponent just plays turn 3 Karn the Great Creator, yeah? You know? Isn't that just Sag? I definitely block. Yeah, the power level is high, but it's not fucked up high, right? Alright, let's Karn the Great Creator. Yeah? See if that works. I'm gonna go get a Tormod's Crypt, because I think Tormod's Crypt is an easy way for me to die. Because they just reanimate Parhelion or whatever. I think that one creature reanimates Parhelion and gives it auto cruise it, right? This is kind of what I was expecting. Instant speed loot, but I'm hoping that this Karn plus Tormod's Crypt is too much for him. Greasefang, 100% block to say no coward stream. Yeah. Portable hole. Okay, let's wait for them to target my thing first. All right. You believe Greasefang just gives haste? Oh, okay, so it doesn't crew it. I thought it crewed it as well. Okay. Oh, that means it doesn't work with Karn. That's fine. That means that I'm actually just in good shape. All right, so let's goose it up. The goose is loose. And then we'll go for a Citadel next turn, right? All right, let's just target the oven and attack for one, I guess. I think I sack oven, but I'm not 100% yet. Because I need the food token for the goose, and I need the treasure token to make sure I can cast Citadel. We can't just go Trail of Crumbs instead, right? We don't have to do Citadel. And there's a chance Citadel doesn't resolve. I don't know what counter spells they got. I'm just gonna go for Citadel because we haven't played a land yet. Alright, so let's go black, this, black, 1, 2, black, black, black. Land. Here we go. I'm not gonna push my own goose. Can't cast the goose off the Haunted Ridge either. It sucks. But Karn should shut down all the vehicle stuff. I wasn't sure if it worked with Greasefang or not, so. Nice. So I think Karn just fucks their deck, which is sick. Alright, we're gonna natural state. Maybe Thoughtseize as well. I think Meathook can maybe come out. We'll consider the swap skis here in a sec. I think maybe the Thoughtseize is not that good, but maybe Pithing Needle's fine. Name Parhelion 2. Can't name Parhelion. Gotta name Parhelion 2. Again, this is another matchup that's not grindy, so Trail of Crumbs I don't think is very good. So let's get in the other Oni-Cult, the Abrupt Decay. And then we'll try to figure out a way to get Thoughtseize in. Karn's great though, so we're gonna leave a bunch of cool Karn targets. Innkeeper's fine. That deck needs Hero's Downfall bad. Yeah, maybe something like it. I think there's a Hero's Downfall type card that has cost reduction, right? It's like a 4 mana, but if you control an artifact, it costs 3. If you control an enchantment, it costs 2. Like -1 each time. It's a new one. Maybe that card's good. But it's also double black, and their deck's Esper. Maybe that's not easy. Do I want Thoughtseize? I don't know. Not really. Okay. Okay, I'll keep this one. We're gonna lose the Parhelion, maybe. But we might be able to go Goose Push on a Grease Fang with the trigger on, and then they won't be able to crew. Dan, I saw Ross this weekend, talked to him for a bit and told him to fix your PC so you can stream with Todd. Yeah. Good call. Good call. All right, let's go ahead and goose it up. Goose is loose. Next turn we can go Decay. Okay, easy. All right, this hand slaps. We're on the play as well. We'll go Goose into Trail Push if they play a 1-drop. Or no, we'll just go Trail Activate if they don't play a 1-drop, right? All right, easy. All right, so they're Phoenix, probably. They could be blue-black control or whatever. Trail of Crumbs. Ooh, blue-white control. Trail of Crumbs is gray here. It's going to bury them a card advantage. We'll just do stuff in step to not leak information. It allows me not... it keeps me from being able to have 6, but small price to pay for information leak. We'll take Cauldron Familiar. In case we draw, what you calls it. All right, let's go red, and then we'll tap this for black, and then pay black. Another Goose. Play a Mayhem Devil. Get it online. If it gets censored, I'm fine with that, actually. I'm assuming I'm just getting wrath at some point, but I'm trying to spend my mana as efficiently as possible. Yeah, Cole, that's smart, man. That's king shit right there. That's genius shit. All right, let's go Goose. I'm gonna go sack this, deal you 1, pay. Maybe Karn the Great Crater, so if they wrath me. But I don't have a land. Blightstep's a sticky red source. And I feel like I'm about to get wrathed, right? So let's attack with the Mayhem Devil. If they Zora Charm it or whatever, then we'll play another Mayhem Devil. Alright, still though, if they wrath us, I'm not feeling great about it. But we do have another Mayhem Devil on top and another Mayhem Devil in hand, so we got a lot of damage coming. And if we draw something that can trigger the Trail of Crumbs, we're just like resource flush is all right. So we get wrath, but like it's not like our geese were doing a whole lot. They were obviously fueling the Trail of Crumbs, but it was going to be a slow fare. So now we can kind of rebuild, force them to have another wrath or another answer for Mayhem Devil, and we still got backups, right? If we ever draw a Karn, we ever draw Witch's Oven, we're in business. Yeah, we'll just rebuy again. We do have a Cauldron Familiar in the graveyard, so Trail of Crumbs comes in. We bring back Familiar, pay 2, get 2 permanents off the top. No verdicts, good. They do have Settle in general, so let's attack first and see if they have anything to kind of bait, settle the wreckage or what have you. They already got rid of 1 Settle. Another Zora Charm would also be fine. Let's play Trail of Crumbs, see if they have a counter. Veto's fine. I'm going to go ahead and play a land. I was kind of hoping to draw something like Deadly Dispute so I could kind of 2-for-1 bait him. Okay. This only works with food, unfortunately, but we can maybe sack the clue token to find something cool. With the Fatal Push actually stops a Shark Typhoon, which I'm pretty happy about. Because Shark Typhoon is one way they can kind of just steal games from us. Alright, let's go. Let's start with Oni-Cult as bait, right? If they have a counterspell, they're probably incentivized to counter this. We'll play another Trail of Crumbs, and then kind of sit on it. Need a food generator bad to stick. I kind of want to sack the Oni-Cult to itself, but I think that's a little weak. It's a little too weak. Unfortunately, we don't have any basics, so that's just brutal. I think I want to put a swamp in. You can't be vulnerable to that. You just have to play a swamp. Every time I play this deck, no one ever plays a basic, and I just get absolutely rolled by shit like that. Super annoying. What up, Braden? Alright, let's go for a Deadly Dispute. Maybe we should have attacked first. Just say go. We could Oni-Cult them to make a 1-1, but I think the treasure token's too valuable. We should have attacked for 1 with the familiar first, though. Small mistake. Hopefully it doesn't punish me too bad. So they're going to activate Hall of Storm Giants and attack for 7. That's fine. I guess that means they have nothing. Or I guess they have 1 counter spell. In case I have main deck Mystical Dispute, I'm going to play Karn. Play my land before I play the Karn. Alright, we're going to go get Witch's Oven. I guess we could get Needle named Teferi, actually. Alright, I'm going to Needle Teferi. Alright, so this will shut that down for a turn. And they can attack and kill Karn the Great Crater, though, so maybe this was bad. Oh, I definitely should have sacked a treasure token. God damn it, that was a huge mistake. I definitely should have made a 1-1 blocker for the Hall. That was stupid. I just let my fucking Karn die for no reason. I don't have enough mana. And this only gets a token on your own turn. So, just a huge mistake on my part. That's unfamiliarity with the deck and the cards, so hopefully we do better. Hopefully we do better. The treasure tokens don't do much here. What's up, Luis? Welcome back, baby. How are you? Alright, we're going to go for Jugular. I'm going to go ahead and Oni-Cult them. And nothing else to do, really. We'll just say go. And we can Fatal Push the Hall, right, if they keep attacking, but maybe they won't. Maybe they'll hold it up to block. Can you push the Manland? It has Ward 3, so you need to have 4 mana open to kill it. Unfortunate. This is game 1? Yes, this is game 1. Luis yelled, "Yell at me, daddy." Give me a minute. What do you want me to say? It's usually either to hype you up or to tell you not to do something bad. I need some inspiration though. All right. Well, we're dead. It's fine. Though I'm finding the answer to the Pithing Needle. Bad. All right. Goose was a good draw. Well, Oni-Cult Anvil, Trail of Crumbs. This game's kind of intense, Luis. Let me finish this game first. Oh, hell yeah. I'll do that. All right, so they're going to EOT dig. They've already gone through 3 verdicts. It's going to be kind of hard for them to clear again. Without, I mean, they have to burn their 4th verdict, and this is not even that big of a deal because we can still bring a Cauldron Familiar back and get 2 cards off Trail. And this shuts down draws, but it doesn't shut down Trail, which is nice. Follow Moto 1221. Thanks for follow. Titan, man, I'm sorry. That's what happened to me too. That sucks, buddy. I do think the Install deck's good, but this Karn deck's really good too. We might be able to win. Absorb has entered the chat. Retro. All right, they missed. Oh no, they found verdict. Okay, that's fine. I think I might be able to kill them. All right, let me think about this. So we can bring back. We don't get the token here off the Oni-Cult if we go EOT, but we do get a drain. I kind of want to do it with the food token or with the treasure token, and then bring back 1 familiar. But the problem is I can wait a turn. But I think I do want to go ahead and Oni-Cult, just deal them with damage, right? Because next turn I can bring back 2 things. The mana is just not that relevant here, I don't think. All right, well, they have to counter this Goose, I think, so we're going to go ahead and play it. Okay. I'm going to say go, because I can bring back 2 Cauldron Familiars. No, we got to bring back 1, right? We'll bring back 1 to make a 1/1. And we'll get 2 cards off Trail. Meathook Massacre says, whenever creature you control dies. Okay, so we'll put that in the hand. And they'll have to absorb that one at some point, probably. We'll take a Mayhem Devil. And then we'll say go. I guess we can force the absorb now, but next turn I can play both of these and they have to kill both. We'll just say go. If they cycle Shark Typhoon for like 3, that's fine. Castle Vantress is okay as well. But I know they have Absorb as the only card I know in hand. We just got a whole bunch of graveyard shenanigans going on. Can you have Oni-Culted the Construct token? Yeah, I just fucked up. You're right. Good call. This is my first league with the deck. I'm still learning all the nuances, so I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, though. Apologies if I'm punting. They've already played 4 verdicts. I don't know what else they can do other than, like, planar cleansing me or some stupid shit. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Yeah. I want to try to not cast a spell, look no numbers. So I'm going to bring back the Cauldron Familiar. I'm going to sacrifice something maybe to the Oni-Cults, depending on what they do. It's hard to use the Oni-Cult, though, without sacking the construct token. So I'm going to probably... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I think either of these is lethal. I think both of these are lethal, so they'll have to have 2 counter spells for it. All right, so they're going to untap. In response, I'm going to... Oh, no. This is hard. I think I'm just going to pay 2, look for some lands. He's probably got that white card that exiles something. But we have 3 must counters in hand, and I don't think that they can keep any of them from resolving. Exile the Goose. Okay. Not sure I agree with that play. I think we just go sack the construct token. I guess we just attack with these 3. Huh. This is hard. Let's start with a Fatal Push on this. This will kind of start the engines. If they absorb, that's 1 counterspell down for 1 mana. Right? They go to 3, but then they have to counter the Devil. Alright, so now we'll go Haunted Ridge, Mayhem Devil. And then we'll go... So they might have Dovin's Veto. I can only cast one of these 2, so which one's the most impactful? And does it resolving or not change anything? Alright, let's hope they don't have Veto. Alright, that should be game then. I really can't let them Ultimate Teferi if I don't kill them this turn. So I gotta try to kill them this turn, I think. Move the blocker. We'll sack the food token. That'll give us another construct. We'll pay the 1. We'll get another Cauldron. Alright, we'll go face with these 2. If they Azorius Charm this... Okay, so we sack it to this. And we'll do 1 damage to the Teferi, because we're not killing them this turn. And I'll say go, I guess. They've already verted to me a million times. We have chump blockers for Hall. They can minus this and then maybe play another one and minus something else, but I think I have too many permanents for them to deal with. Like, they have March and all sorts of other ways to exile non-lands, but we just have a bunch of stuff. The early engine of Trail of Crumbs allowed us to actually claw back into the game. I thought we were going to lose, but we just forced them to burn like a bunch of verdicts in a row. It's kind of crazy. Thoughtseize in, Meathook Massacre out, push out. Bring in the Anvil. Maybe not. Ooh, lunchtime. Thank you, baby. Love you.
Love you.
What's up, Mason? Couldn't you have Oni-Cult the contract? Oh, I missed that one earlier. Yeah. Do I want to cut the other 2 pushes, or do I want to save them for Shark Typhoon and shit? Shark Typhoon and shit. Oh, maybe they debate and go something else out of the sideboard. Should I Pithing Needle? They don't have a ton of... It seemed like they actually replaced the Tension Spheres with March of the whatever mabob. Right? So maybe we just chill. Maybe we don't go full blown skis, take out all the pushes. What's up, Sebastodon? It's fun though. Pioneer's been a lot of fun, Luis. Modern's in a good spot. COVID is bad, right? COVID's bad. It kind of shut down live play for a while, but it's coming back. There's a lot of people at SCGCon this past weekend. Everybody's wearing a mask. Everybody's vaccinated. So, like, hopefully it comes back. Hopefully coverage comes back. We'll see, though. But I'm streaming. I'm here. I don't know if I can keep this hand on the draw, but we do have Trail of Crumbs. Trail of Crumbs is kind of fucked up in this matchup. If I draw a land, I'm in business. If I don't draw a land, I'm fucked, but what else is new? Hey, we're in business. KGB Laban, welcome. What was that, mackerel? Saba ping. Who's Saba? Who's Saba? I need to know. All right, stop during my draw step. That cannot be intentional. All right, let's go Trail of Crumbs, see if this resolves. How do you feel about the Esper Parhelion? Well, we just punked it out a little bit with main deck Karn the Great Creator. That card solves a lot of our problems, seems like. It's a standard Twitch emote. I hear you. Well, welcome to the channel, Seth. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. We are playing Jun Sack with Karn the Great Creator. I have dubbed it Karn's Kitchen, where he's serving up some kitty meat pies. Delicious. We got geese on the menu. Mayhem Devil is our best customer, you know? Alright, let's get a permanent, right? Hopefully we hit. We do have a lot of Thoughtseize and Abrupt Decays and stuff, so we can miss. Alright, do I want a red or a black? Let's go black-green. We already have our red. We don't need too much red in this deck. Do we incentivize a Wrath by playing a Mayhem Devil? Yeah, sure. Make them have it. Make them have it always. It's fine. Nothing new. Just sitting here with some popcorn and watching Osa tear apart Bueller and his mass ego at Pro Tour Columbus. Well, that's awkward. Why do you want to watch people tear each other down, man? That's no fun. That commentary is actually infamous. Like, people got really pissed off at Osa for that. Randy's just a guy trying to do a job, man. You know, his wife got really big into WotC when he was like still playing on the Pro Tour and stuff. And that man gave up his like Magic playing career permanently, you know? And then like, you know, he got into Hall of Fame. There's no reason to shit on Randy. I used to shit on Randy when I was an edgelord, man, but that shit sucks. That shit's real not great. Let's build each other up, you know? Let's critique and let's build each other up, but let's not celebrate bashing people down, okay? I mean, I met Randy too. He was not a dick to me, man. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe he was busy. Maybe he was in the middle of doing his job and you were bothering him. Who knows? I'm just not into that negativity, you know what I mean? It's just not good for business, not good for your health. Okay, so we can kill the Teferi, which is actually kind of sick. Let's play this untapped. We'll Deadly Dispute the Goose. I made the wrong color mana because I'm the worst. Always click your spell before you sack your treasure tokens, chat. That's a thing that you can't undo, unfortunately. Can't undo, unfortunately. Are they going to verdict away my Mayhem Devil? They're at 22. I feel like they don't have to yet, but maybe they're just going to Teferi again. Dig through time. All right, all right. I've gone through a lot of, I would say, transformations during COVID, mentally. And one of my biggest things is I'm not going to bash people behind their backs. If someone slights me, aggressively mean to me or whatever, I will call them for who they are for the rest of their life. But I think it's bad form to just like celebrate bashing people. Like I'll just rather not talk about them, you know. Eat their Gus. Let's go top. I'm gonna needle on. I'm gonna needle. I think I'm gonna needle on Teferi Hero, but maybe we instead just get Witch's Oven and go Oven plus Familiar. It's actually kind of lit. Now, if they do go for a Teferi and tick up, and then like we can go Karn Needle. If they have Dovin's Veto, we can maybe go Mayhem Devil and actually kill. We might be able to kill. Okay, so let's go ahead and sack this. March of the Otherworldly Light's been pretty good. Instant speed, exile stuff. It costs like a little bit of mana, right? But it's still pretty good. And the fact that our Karn minus was able to just trade is kind of sick. I thought this matchup was going to be bad. It feels like it's not that bad, you know? All right. They cycled a Censor. Do we think they have Dovin's Veto? Do we think they have Veto? Or another Censor? I'm just going to go for it. Show me you have it. You don't? Sucks to be you. All right, what do we play this on? We have 2 red already. Let's go another green. No, let's go another red just in case. All right. Turn off auto yield. Now we're attack with the familiar. If they Azorius Charm me, we can recast it again, so. Nice. Now they can answer this pretty easily, right? They can Teferi tuck it, yada yada, but we got things. We got things. We even have the Mayhem Devil to kill the Teferi. We have the Cauldron Familiar to attack it down. And I don't know if they'll have an instant speed way to deal with the Citadel. We can even make it into a 6x and attack if we can clear the way with Thoughtseize. See what we draw. The Goose is loose. We're at 18, so we can afford to take a good bit of damage here. Is this going to be a disenchanted instant speed on the Bolas Citadel? All right, let's see what's up. This will actually just make our turn really easy from now on. Settle and Verdict. Okay, so we take Settle, and then we just kill them. This is a lot. Let's see. And save targets. Yeah. Easy. I don't ever feel bad for the doubters. Or feel bad about the doubters, rather. Alright, well, we're going to keep, and then I got to figure out how to sequence my mana. I definitely don't want black, right? We got enough black. There's enough green, though. I think I want to go green for Darkbore and then black for Blightstep. Even though we have the Oni-Cult, it's going to be a minute before I can really get it online. Although maybe we just go black and red, right? Maybe we just go the safe route. Black and red. Cookie. Because we already have the Oni-Cult. This is tough. Are we going to get our beat down on? And then I might even play Oni-Cult next turn instead of Witch's Oven. I lose out on a little bit of damage, but I use my mana efficiently. We'll see. We'll see. Oni's online turn 3. Yeah, maybe we just go Oven on 2. Dinner the Bugbear. Okay. Implement a Combustion. Deals 1 damage to target player, Planeswalker. Put into the graveyard, draw a card. Okay, I think it's just a mono red deck, but I'm not really sure. Alright, let's go Oni-Cult. And the next turn we go Witch's Oven, Fatal Push. How's Anvil been? Really good. It's just like another cog in the puzzle, right? It's just more virtual Witch's Oven type shit. It's kind of self-sustaining too. You know, you can just keep sacking the token over and over again. You just need something to get it online first, right? The Witch Oven, Cat Familiar, you know, sacking stuff like treasure tokens to get it online. Once it's online, it's great. Because it's self-sustaining. It's another Oni-Cult Anvil deck. Okay, so they are a version of the deck like us, but they are artifact-based. And I think that that means that we're going to be fine. Do I want... Okay, so this is definitely happening, right? And then I think I Meathook... sorry. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain a life. So this is like an extra damage engine with this thing. So let's just do this for 0. And then we'll sack this. We'll bring it back and get a token. We need to do a main phase to turn on the anvil. But every time we lose a creature, they get Meathooked as well. And then we don't want to sack this yet, right? We just sack this every turn. I think that's fine. Now they do the thing where they sack every turn, but we just gain the life right back. So this is just gain a life for them. So it's not that big of a deal. We don't have green, and we did play these as black instead of green, so if we draw something that is green, it's going to suck. But we have Karn. If we draw any land, we can play Karn. It would be unfortunate if it was a black-green fast land, but I mean, I'm going to block. It's the same either way. It's the same either way. My engine's stronger than theirs at the moment. Now, they can blow up something, right? They can blow up something. And then it would change things. But I think that the block there is fine. Oh, maybe blocking is bad, actually. Keep that in mind. They should sack the blood token, probably, or something. How's Anvil been? Oh, is that a old question? Excuse me. Well, that's a bummer. All right, so let's just sack this. Auto yield to this. Auto yield to this. Bring this back. And can't play Goose, so we'll just say go. I'm not gonna block the construct again. I think that was maybe a mistake. Because we can just attack, right? This seems like kind of a nightmare to fight through, yeah? I guess we'll save push for the hive. Wonder if they have Karn in their deck as well. If they have Karn, it's going to be bad news bears for us. But the same is true for me. Alright, so here comes a rummage. They discarded Den of the Bugbear. That's fine. They get a token. That was always going to happen. But it does only happen once. So maybe blocking is always correct. Because it just triggers my Meathook Massacre. Without me having to sack with Oni-Cult. So they bought Luris. That's fine. Alright, so they're gonna go Luris. I think I go Karn. They can't kill Karn if I tick up. And then we'll lock down their Oni-Cult. They can sack something here, that's fine. We'll probably end up targeting their blood token. So then maybe they'll go Oni-Cult sack blood token. I think going like this is a little bit better than the alternative. Now they can attack with Hive or Den next turn and maybe get Karn a little low. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and tick up on the blood token to kill it. Ha! It counts as a creature too, that's sick. And we'll go ahead and sack this main phase to get the triggers from the anvil. No attacks. We'll just max protect. Max protect. Now they can go Luris, play implement, do some attacking if they wanna. Next turn we can push the Luris as long as they don't play Karn. If they play Karn, it's gonna be a really awkward game where neither of our engines work and I gotta figure out how to kill their Karn. But if we draw a land, we can minus the Karn to go get Skysovereign, and maybe that helps us pop their Karn. But I get no, sorry, they can't be playing Karn if they're playing Luris. Excuse me, dealer. My bad. Karn's disgusting? Yeah, Karn's been really good. I think this deck's cracked. Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of talking through my thought processes, so if I misspeak, I apologize, but y'all get it. Y'all understand. The Meathook Massacre has actually just done a lot more than it looks like. My opponent is at a lowish life total because of it, and I'm at a highish life total because of it. My Meathook Massacre essentially counteracts their entire Oni-Cult triggers, and it makes it every time the one of my things dies, it pops them for one, so I'm pretty ecstatic about what's happening as long as my Karn doesn't die. Alright, so they drew the land. So now they can activate Den. And if they send everything at Karn, Karn's not going to die. And we can just do a lot of trading. And then rebuild next turn with Fatal Push backup. But I need to un-F6. Because we can still Oni-Cult, like if they kill a construct. Yeah, so we'll just sack this and brain them. Alright, so they're going to attack Karn for 4. We'll block not the Epicures. But we'll keep Karn nice and high. Because we have the Goose. Yep, they got Implements, and Implement doesn't even do anything on the surface, right? But it has the die. Okay, so let's go Goose. Get the token. We'll bring back Familiar, sack the token, get a 1/1 from Anvil. And then we'll Fatal Push the Luris. We will play the Blooming Marsh. We can go get Pithing Needle for Den. Or Hive. I guess maybe I should have went and got... Actually, I can just go get another Oni-Cult. Let's just do that. And then if we draw land, we can Citadel. This will just generate some more bodies for us. And again, we got to do this on our own turn to get the Anvil trigger. We're at 27, they're at 7. They can't activate any of their shit. They can activate Den of the Bugbear and send everything at Karn. Karn will still go to 1. We'll chump block Den, eat everything else. Excellent. Good game that one was. All right, bring in Natural State. Karn is going to be under some serious pressure, I think. So I think maybe we bring in the Oni-Cults. The Fatal Pushes are fine. They're only really going to target Luris. I think Trail of Crumbs is great. Prosperous Innkeeper is good. This might be a spot where we actually board out Deadly Dispute, as weird as that sounds. It's all about 1-for-1 trading, and Deadly Dispute is good when our opponent's kind of ignoring us and we need to ramp. But I think we need to kind of check them at every point. It seems weird to side out Deadly Dispute, though. It is one of our better cards in general. I just feel like there's games where Deadly Dispute is excellent, and there's games where you cannot afford to sacrifice anything early, especially early. But it is one of our better top decks. I'm going to cut it, though. Feel free to roast me in comments. That's fine. Basically, you have to start sacrificing synergy-driven cards for interaction. And I think it is one of our worst synergy-driven cards for the matchup. Because of how resource-light we're going to be most of the time. But I want to keep a lot of my targets for Karn. But I think the Oni-Cult is one of the ones that we're just really okay to draw early because it helps check theirs. We'll match up with Treasure Vault for. It's just whenever you need to Karn for a land. It's just minus Karn, go get a land. It would be Dark Soul Citadel, but Treasure Vault I think is slightly better. That way you can kind of chain up to 6 mana for Bolas Citadel. Or Skysovereign or whatever. Or if you just need an extra mana. If there was a Vault of Whispers or whatever, I think Vault of Whispers would be better. Is the one deck Treasure Vault's okay in? Yeah, Treasure Vault fucking sucks otherwise. But I do think it is better than Dark Soul Citadel for specifically this deck. The original version of this deck had a second Abrupt Decay in the sideboard. I think the second Abrupt Decay is probably good. I might end up maybe cutting Natural State altogether. We'll see, though. It's going to be good for this matchup. But I think Abrupt Decay just has more applications across the board. Get a bunch of Mayhem triggers too? Yeah, that's true. All right, we're going to keep this one. Our hand is very low to the ground. We'll try to save the Decay for... Or we'll try to save the Fatal Push for the Luris. We'll see how aggro they get, though. Oh, man, let's see if we can 5-0 with our first attempt with this Rakdos deck. It's real strong. But yeah, I'm really ecstatic about what Oni-Cult Anvil's doing to this deck. You know, like I'm maybe in standard or whatever, I wasn't a huge fan of Cat Oven. I think when you get to older formats, you have way more things that just kind of splash disenchant or whatever. And so cards like Oni-Cult Oven are a little bit better to battle through. All right, so the first play of this is just not good. I don't think you should ever cast this card on turn 1, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm fine being wrong. Let's go Familiar. Let's do some braining and draining. Next turn we'll go Oven 2 and or sorry, Oven and Familiar 2. Start doing some damage to their life total. Punish them for shocking. I mean, they may have just not had anything else draw off. You know, maybe they have yeah, Deadly Dispute. But this is weird. They're just like not generating their value out of their cards. Like the synthesizer is good in the deck, but you really need to, I think, try to maximize it. It's like a light of the stage, you know? Yeah, most of their deck costs 1, I agree. But not being able to play a land on either your synthesizer triggers is kind of weak. It's like one of the strengths of the card. But, I mean, it's possible they just didn't have another line, right? They might have kept a 4-lander with synthesizer, disputes, I don't know, some 2-drop or 3-mana interactive spell or something. Who knows? Is it mowing the same thing as what they did overall? I don't know. Go blank, huh? Okay, we'll just pitch 2 Fatal Push. They're not that good anyway. And I'll just save the Decay for Lurrus if I can. We might have should have discarded the land, though. But I think they're just going to die to my 2 Cauldron Familiars. Goose is a good draw. They're probably going to trade, and that's going to let me... Okay, never mind. This deck feels a lot like Aristocrats, right? The Junk Aristocrats decks from way back when. Witch's Oven's so powerful. So powerful. Karn has been such a huge upgrade for this deck, too. I can't stress how good Karn's been. Both playing against it and playing with it, it's felt excellent. And the Oni-Cult Anvil is really what did it, though, right? Because you could play Karn and have a wide array of things in the sideboard that were just powerful. But here we're just hitting our opponent from every angle, right? We got them covered. You know, we have resilient creatures that blank their removal, like their fatal pushes and stuff. We have the Abrupt Decay for weird permanents. The Lurrus, we have the Abrupt Decay for that. If they kill our stuff, we can even bring back both of our familiars. I mean, they hit us with Go Blank, which... I mean, you're really seeing how weak that card can be when things are already on the battlefield, right? Something like Grafdigger's Cage we can answer to, which is sick. I don't know, I'm into it. I think I'm just going to be fine letting it die. We could go up 1 food token, but I would rather deal damage. I would rather deal damage than go up a food token. A shock. Crazy. Alright. What does that mean? Oni-Cult. Okay. I don't think I'm going to decay it yet. I think I just don't have enough answers for the Lurrus. And I don't think I can kill them quickly enough. We'll see what I draw, though. I come in to see your super villain Arch. Yeah, what's up, Walsh? You right. We're just going to play a little slow. We can grind through the Oni-Cult Anvil pretty well with the 2 familiars. The Decay can target this, but I really don't have an answer to this. After discarding or pitching 2 Fatal Pushes to the go blank. We'll just keep pressing their life total. Hopefully we draw something relevant. We don't have a companion, so we don't have any way to sink our mana outside of just activating Goose and such. But we have a lot of things we can draw that are great. I'm hoping that they just... Oh, wow. Okay. That's... You know you're in good shape when that happens. And this is why we side out our Deadly Disputes. You're seeing our opponent, right? They're doing the thing that I did not want to do, which is spend a bunch of mana to, like, draw cards. And, like, we're instead spending our mana to create virtual card advantage with our permanents. And they're out here having to sack Oni-Cult Anvil because they just don't have the food otherwise, right? And now they're probably going to get back Lurrus, and then we'll just kill it next turn, and we'll grind through it that way, you know? Okay, guess I'll just kill this thing. They got the Thoughtseize. Well, they had the discard spell, so that's fine. Not a whole lot we can do. But they take 2 damage here. They're pretty low on life. Now they can put Lurrus in hand now, and then we got to try to kill them without them gaining life, which is going to be hard with Oni-Cult. The Lurrus has lifelink, but we can just sit back, do some blocking and sacking with Witch's Oven, you know? If we draw one of our money cards, they might just die on the spot. You know, we can play Karn. But we'll sack this familiar. We'll bring them both back. Put them at 3. And they are, they can go Lurrus plus Oni-Cult, but they need like land and artifact generator. No reason for me to hold the land. They're not going to go blank me. I guess I can go Lurrus plus Synthesizer. Maybe find something. Lurrus plus Epicure, extra blocker. But they have to block, and we sack whatever Lurrus blocks, and then let the other thing trade, and then we can make a Goose token, right? And then I think they should be dead with what they have that we know about. But they can obviously have something that we don't know about. Even if something is like an Abrade on the Witch's Oven, you know, -2 all your create, like kill Abrade on your Witch's Oven, do some other stuff. But if all they go is Lurrus into something from the graveyard, they need a land to not be dead, I think. Or get lucky. Meathook Massacre would also be pretty good, I think. Although we could just sack 1, let it resolve, make a food, bring them both back, and I think they're still dead. Meathook Massacre, you need your own creatures to die to gain life, I think, right? No, your own creatures die, they lose life. So yeah, you're right. They would gain some life. They would gain 2 and not be dead. That's right. I think it has to be Synthesizer. Okay. Alright, they had the land, so I was wrong. Another Anvil, so they can go to 4. So they're not dead. So let's create a food. Alright, well, they found it. They go to 4, they have an extra blocker. Let's bring it back. Drew land. Unfortunate, but I think we might still have them next turn. Oh no, this is going to check it, right? So if we tackle both of these, they block. I can't let them attack with the Lurrus. It's too much life. We have not drawn super well, but that's, I mean, this is the problem of not leaving a Deadly Dispute, right? But we were trying to put them in the squeeze. Instead, we're getting squozed. Squozed. So now they can bring back Synthesizer, get a card, sack it to Oni-Cult, get another card. We need to draw one of our money cards to beat them. But we've drawn a couple, like we had 3 lands, we drew 2 in a row. We had to discard 2 things to go blank. Our Abrupt Decay got Thoughtseize, you know. Not the best. I think what we needed to do, I think maybe if we kill the Oni-Cult Anvil on that first turn, maybe they don't have enough time to go Lurrus and stuff, and then the Thoughtseize becomes a blank instead of really good. And then they wouldn't have anything for the second Deadly Dispute they cast, right? Maybe that was it. Another Anvil from the grave, yep. Nothing we can do. What's up, Sebastodon? Well, it's okay, Bezos. We might watch some in a little while. We might watch some later tonight too. You never know. The 4th dispute. It's looking pretty good. Maybe I'll bring it back in, huh? But I did have him on the squeeze, and if I had drawn any of my money cards, I might have killed him. Karn would be good. Mayhem Devil would be good. Trail of Crumbs would be good. I didn't sign out Trail of Crumbs, did I? Yeah. I do think Trail of Crumbs is better than Dispute for me in this matchup, but it's close. I have a lot of outs. You're right. I do have a lot of outs. But also, I mean, I have time as well, which is good. Like, I have plenty of time. This game's going to go a while. We might actually win on time on the match, right? We're going to play it out. I'm not going to concede early. There's too many moving pieces. Our opponent might just run out of time. Meathook for 0. Okay. All right, so let me make sure. So, okay. I'm gonna double block. I'm gonna trade for it. It's too much value. I think this is a huge mistake on their part. I think this is a monumental error on their part. I think I can actually win the game without drawing another spell now. It's gonna be hard. Actually, that's not true. I do need to draw another spell, but I do think that was a massive fuck up. Because I have a bunch of extra food tokens, so I'm fine just trading. No, Claim to Fame only brings back 2s. We're gonna attack and get rid of some of their food. Some of their anvil food, that is. Okay. They sacked this construct. That's fine. Fine with the trade. I'm gonna go ahead and play my lands. I don't want to leave the familiars in the graveyard and or anything like that. Is this a 3/3? Okay. Yeah, Mayhem Devil off the top would be sick. That's true. Colgan's Command, huh? Is that any good? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's a good draw or not, chat. What do you think? He does play Blood Fountain, but he didn't have one in play. I mean, he's got ways to recur it, so maybe it wasn't as big a mistake as I thought. I still need a big draw. Oh, in the first game. Yeah, we knew they have Blood Fountain. All those decks play Blood Fountain. I don't even know if that's good. I think I'm just going to cast it for 0, actually. Maybe I cast it for 1. I guess that forces them to pop the Blood Fountain to bring it back. I don't want to lose my Goose. I guess just stalling them out's pretty good. I guess my Familiar's come back, so maybe I actually do it for 1. But maybe I do it for 2 just because I can make a Goose and kill their Loris and that just slows them down. Alright, let's just do it. Whatever. Make them go for the Blood Fountain stuff. And they can just recur it, but it takes like a whole turn cycle to do. And now I have Meathook Massacre, so we're going to be basically canceling out their Meathook Massacre. Yeah, this is like those old those old old affinity mirrors or whatever, you know? Meathook equity achieved, yeah. I do think we might win the game on time. Well, this is only game 2 and we're up a game. They have the Blood Fountain Luris combo, and we haven't drawn any of our money cards, so... Like, these are literally all the cards we've drawn this game, right? I think I might actually cut Fatal Push for Deadly Dispute, and we'll just do no removal. We'll have, like, you know, just Mayhem Devil, basically, to kill their Luris, and not a whole lot else. Because they have a bunch of ways to get it back with Kolaghan's Command and Blood Fountain, so it's kind of a losing proposition, I think. What's up, Justice? Yeah, maybe draw off. I mean, this match has been super good. Like, I'm not, my opponent has not played slow either. We just both have a million things to do. But I'm in huge trouble, right? Like, I need literally Karn right now or I'm dead. But, like, I'm still going to make them burn another 2 minutes off their clock. Because there's just no reason not to. Maybe Innkeeper's one I can cut, but I kind of like the mana. I think they should be activating Eye. I think they could probably just F6 for an attack for the rest of the game and win. Dreadbore, nothing. Combustion's good. We're dead next turn, that's fine. I could draw another Meathook Massacre, and I think that I die even by doing that, but I'm at 9, so maybe I don't die. Maybe it's a break even. Did you 3 call against commands too? Brutal. GG. Alright, let's change up. Innkeeper out. 2 Fatal Push outs. Bring back in the 4 Deadlies. Do it like this. Light interaction. Light interaction. What do I think about the Anvils in my deck? I think they're great. I think this deck's awesome. I think it's a really powerful deck. Got a lot of proactive strategies. Mayhem Devil is insane. Karn's been really good. Meathook Massacre has been great. Trail of Crumbs has been awesome. The Cat Oven stuff has been good. Cheap interaction with Fatal Push, sideboard Thoughtseize. Just not a whole lot else you can ask for. Well, we leave the Pithing Needle on the sideboard to go get with Karn. A lot of the artifacts on the sideboard are for Karn. We could put an Oni-Cult back in the sideboard maybe, but I like just naturally drawing them. A calling ritual for sideboard mirrors. Nah. Nah, you don't want to blow up all your own shit. We just drew no money cards. We didn't draw Karn or Mayhem Devil or Trail of Crumbs. We had 12 money cards to draw the whole game and didn't draw. And they drew 3 Kolaghan's commands, and they had Luris Recursion. You know, they just drew their late game cards. We drew our early game cards, they drew their late game cards. That's why they were so far behind early, and we just drew a little too few aggressive pieces in the early turns to close them out. We had the ability to get them to 1 life at some point, right? And we just couldn't close. You gotta type out the whole name usually, Captain. Alright. This hand's pretty good. We're gonna keep. Natural save for an opposing Oni Anvil is gonna be nice. Push annoying, but not game breaking. Wow, what a draw. What a draw, chat. I'm gonna play Mayhem Devil. I'm gonna basically start trying to go activate food, pay 1, get a permanent, kill something. That's my goal for the rest of the game. Hopefully they don't draw another Fatal Push right here to kill my Mayhem. If they attack with Epicure, I'm probably not gonna block because of Kolaghan's command. Go blank. It's probably these 2, or it's the land for sure. And I think I actually care more about the Luris than anything. But we're actually in pretty good shape here. So we'll sack this Devil here, pay 1, loot. I'm gonna get another Trail of Crumbs probably. I'm gonna go ahead and play the land. If they go blank me again, we can still recover, right? We still have plenty of ways to recover with the Trail of Crumbs, food, this. But I really just don't want to get owned by Luris. Wow, Voltaic Surge is a hell of a card there. Jesus Christ. Okay. Gonna play for the super late game. We'll just say go. I don't want to crack a food and only get one permanent when we could get 2 permanents next turn for the same. Lures in hand's fine. That was a kind of a nuts draw, actually. Take another trail just for the food. Kind of want to land off this one, though. Karn or Meathook? I'll take Meathook, I think. I want to prolong the game, and Meathook makes sure that I can't really lose. Get a 1-1, they lose a life. Pretty happy with that turn. If that's all they do, I'm pretty happy with that turn. Take Haunted Ridge. Take Karn. Fatal push this. I'm going to play a Trail of Crumbs again. Meathook Massacre's fine. That was a great draw. Pay for at least 1 Trail of Crumbs, probably all of them. Get another Karn. Want to land? We'll take the Darkbore, and then we can't pay for this one. Get a 1-1. Mayhem Devil kills the token. Play Goose. Yep. Cycled a land off the blood token. So kill the Anvil, get back Luris. That's fine. We're going to play Karn. We're going to minus, and we are going to get maybe Tormod's Crypt. Maybe it's Bolas Citadel. Force them to have the Thoughtseize. I think that's fine. Attack for 1. This is why you want another Anvil in the sideboard. Maybe we want 3 main, 1 board. It's really good. It's been really, really good, especially with food token stuff. I kind of want to play another Meathook Massacre on 0. Can't just make another food token with Goose, though. I don't hate that either. Yeah, this is fine. We don't have anything in the graveyard worth losing. And this is like stealing a whole turn from them to attack and kill Karn when we already have one. And we're just going to Bolas the Citadel next turn, hopefully. Takanuma's cool. Are they dead to Citadel? Okay, there's dead to Citadel, it's fine. We did it, chat! We did it, chat! Pay the believers! Pay the believers! That's right! You pay the believers! Is that good? Is that good, chat? Are we going for trophy leaders? No. ZNT's got 5. We only have 2. Alright. Final thoughts on the deck. Oni-Cult, good. Karn, good. Mana base, need a swamp. Not sure what to cut. Sideboard, didn't use everything, but everything seems nice. Perfect list. Perfect list, huh? Just about.